Welcome to another demonstration of what's new in NXCAM. This video will show you how you can now easily create flow curves and cross curves to improve surface finish in Streamline operations by specifying the number of curves in each direction. Double-click Streamline Drive to edit the operation. Click Replay. Notice that the step-over distance is not consistent. Adding drive curves defines the drive geometry more accurately, resulting in a more consistent toolpath step-over. In the Drive Method section of the dialog box, click Edit. Currently, there are 2 flow curves and 2 cross curves. The following options are new. In the Flow Curves section of the dialog box, type 20 in the Number of Curves on Part box. Click Preview Flow Curves. These curves define the drive geometry but are not added to the part as actual curve geometry and do not appear in the Flow Curves list. In the Cross Curves section of the dialog box, type 20 in the Number of Curves on Part box. Click Preview Cross Curves. Again, these curves define the drive geometry but are not added to the part as actual curve geometry and do not appear as cross curves in the list. Interpolate on Part produces a consistent toolpath step-over across the entire drive geometry in the same way as did flow curves. Normal to flow curves lets you select a single chain of curves and evenly spaces planes normal to it. Wherever the planes intersect the cut area, a cross curve is created. Click OK. Click Generate. The additional drive curves define the drive geometry more accurately, resulting in a more consistent toolpath step-over. The added curves are associative. If the geometry is modified, the flow curves and cross curves are updated when you regenerate the operation. The added drive curves may be saved as geometry in the part. The curves are saved in a named group in the Part Navigator and added as sets in the flow curve and cross curve lists. As geometry in the part, you can trim, extend, bridge, or remove the curves individually to improve your toolpath in areas that are difficult to machine. These curves, however, are not associative when saved as geometry in the part. If the cut area geometry is modified, the saved flow and cross curves do not automatically update. In the Drive Method section of the dialog box, click Edit. Click Create Curves and Replace on List. The 2 existing curves in the list are replaced by the 20 flow curves you specified. Click OK. Click Generate. Click OK to complete the operation. Display the Part Navigator and expand the Groups folder. The 20 curves have been added as geometry to the part. This concludes the demonstration of how you can now easily create flow curves and cross curves to improve surface finish in Streamline operations. Thank you.